So hello all, this is Yogesh from TechieRat Automation channel. So today in this video we are going to review a product from Sonoff. So the product name is IHost. So this is the device from Sonoff IHost. So this is not a single device, it is one of the best hub which is manufactured from Sonoff. First of all, I have to thank Sonoff for sending this review unit for me. So now let's talk about this device. So before that, in a Sonoff we don't have a separate hub. We have a lot of devices like mini Zigbee devices, Wi-Fi devices, and lot of smart plugs and devices which we have in Sonoff. One of the main advantages of having in a Sonoff device is it will work locally. Even if there is a no hub, so before that it will work locally. That means that if we are the devices and our mobile phones are connected in the same network, we can able to control all those devices without internet also. That means even if there is no internet also, we can able to control those devices through mobile phone. But there was a little drawback, that is if you don't have your mobile phone inside the home and also if there is no internet, what will happen here is the scenario based actions will not get triggered. That means, for example, you are having your own smart plug in a Sonoff, you have certain automations for that it should turn on in the evening 6 o'clock. At the particular time, if there is no internet, then those actions will not get triggered. So now we no need to worry about those things, because now we are having a separate hub for Sonoff, that is IHost. So using this we can avoid all those problems. So what will happen here is we have to write all the scenes and automations inside the hub. So this will take care of it. Even if there is no internet, there is no issue, this will take care of it, so that we need not to worry about our problems of missing trigger actions of automations. So now let's see the product here. So this is how it looks like. This is the box here. So here actually the two versions are available, 4GB version and 8GB RAM versions we are having. So for me, the device which I arrived is, this is of 4GB version. So the difference between the 4GB and 8GB is the processor is also the double in the other version, RAM is also double. So here let's see about the box here. This is how the device looks like. So here it is mentioned as powered by EV-Link Cube. IHost it is written here. So if you see the back side, a lot of options are available here. Let's see here. First one is smart security. So one of the advantages of using this one is, in Sonoff we know that we are having lot of devices like sensors or temperature and humidity sensors. Zigbee we are having. So likewise we are having a motion sensor and a door contact sensor, water leak sensor and smoke sensors we are having in a Zigbee version of Sonoff. So now so before that what we have to do is, in order to add all those Zigbee devices, we have to buy a separate Zigbee bridge from Sonoff. So from here after it is not necessary. So we can directly add all those Zigbee devices to this hub directly. So likewise, once all those security devices are added here, we can use this as a security system. So that means we'll have an option for arm, disarm, or like security panel. All those options will be available in this one. So we can use it as a security system. That is the first advantage. Then second one is we not to worry about the missing trigger actions at the time of internet failure. That is what it is mentioned as local smart scenes. Then after that, open API interface. That for this one we are having an API. If you are interested to integrate this IHost or Sonoff things into some other applications, your applications, using this API we can able to integrate. That is one of the most advantage thing. Then Zigbee 3.0 hub. That's what I told you, that we need not to buy a separate Zigbee bridge from Sonoff. We can use this hub as a Zigbee hereafter. Then LAN control, that's all here. So a lot of specifications are mentioned here. So at this side, as I told you, all the sensors are mentioned. What are all the sensors available in Sonoff? All are mentioned here. Then controllers, you know that 3 gang, 2 gang, single gang, likewise mini, Sonoff mini, the Sonoff basic, then 4 channel actuators. A lot of Sonoff devices are available. All those devices can be added to this hub flawlessly. So here it is mentioned as 4GB version, that is RV1126 it is mentioned. Also here it is mentioned as here like we can able to integrate the cameras also inside this one. That means you know that if you are buying any other cameras apart from Sonoff brand also, if it supports RTSP protocol or ONVIF on protocol, we can able to integrate those devices into iHost. That is also one of the options available here. And also if you are a DIY person, that means you are doing a lot of small projects using Arduino projects, that is also ESP32 cam. If you are doing some project using ESP32 cam also, that can also be integrated into this iHost. These are all the options here. Let's open the devices and we'll see how it looks like. I have already opened so this is how the iHost device will looks like. If you see in front, so we are having an LED, so it will glow in different color based on the action. For example, if there is no internet, it will be red. If you are having an internet, if it is connected to the network, it will turns to blue. Likewise, this will show different colors. Based on these colors, we may get the notifications. This is how it looks like here. So here we are having a RGB strips inside which we are having. Then after that, if we turn back side, so here what we have is the first one is the reset button. So if you want to reset the device, so using the reset pin, we can able to reset this one. The next one is the memory card slot. So using this memory card only, we can able to add the add-ons into iHost. Then after that, here we are having a USB. Then after that, we are having a C-type charger, that is a power cable for this one. Then Ethernet for connecting into the network. So if you are having an Ethernet, we need not to worry about Wi-Fi, that of lagging of connections. If you are connected the devices through Ethernet cable, this signal will be strong and there won't be any signal losses. Then if you see on the top, first one we are having as a power button. Then after that, so we are having arm or disarm options, and of these buttons are available here. Let's see one by one. So that's all. This is how the device looks like. So now what we can do is we can connect this to network and power, and we'll start configure. So before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do subscribe. Come on, let's get into the video and we'll start the configuration process. Okay, let's configure the iHost devices through web interface. So for that, we have to open the browser. So go to the URL and we have to type ihost.local. Using this also you can able to open. Otherwise, if you know the IP address assigned for the iHost device, using that also you can able to open. Once it is open, this is the web page looks like. So this is the initial page of the configuration. It is asking for the time zone. You have to select the time zone as per your area. So after that, time and date it will pick by itself. Then password we have to give as per our requirement. So we have to type the re-enter the password. Then that's the simple process. Then we can give login. So once it is done, this is how the interface will looks like. So after login, this is how our web interface will look like. So when we see here, we are having a CPU, it's showing as a 4%, memory 9%, then CPU temperature is 55 degrees centigrade it is showing. So here it is showing as unassigned, that means there is no devices configured yet. So side we are here having a home symbol, so here all the devices will be listed. So as of now that is 0, then none of the devices are sync from the EV-Link account. So here so all the Wi-Fi devices we cannot add directly here. So first of all we have to as usual, like a normal procedure, we have to link all our Wi-Fi devices in EV-Link account. So for that, what we'll do is we'll install EV-Link app in our mobile. Then using that, we will configure all the devices. After that, just we have to link that EV-Link account. So here, so that all the devices added in EV-Link account we can pull to iHost here, so that we can able to control all the devices locally. We can write all the scenes in a local manner. Okay, we'll see one by one here. So the next one is, so here we have a scene list, manual scenes and smart scene. This is the place where we have to write all our scenes, that means rules or scenario based automations. So the next one is like, so this is security part. So here we are having a away mode and sleep mode. So Zigbee motion sensor, door sensors can be added directly to this iHost. So iHost is having a Zigbee part, so that we can add all those Zigbee devices directly to this iHost. Then so as we can assign everything here, and we can do arm and disarm as like a security panel. So after that, here we have a cast. The cast is nothing but it is a web page that so we can arrange all our entities or devices accordingly, graphical things, all those things we can do. Then if you are having a tab or something, if you are going to fix it in a wall, then this cast feature will be very good option. So this also we can see it in a later. So after that, we here at the Docker section. So this is the place where we can add the lot of add-ons we can add. So here by default, one add-on we have here is the EV-Link add-on. So control EV-Link LAN devices in iHost. So we can install this, so that through this only we are going to link our EV-Link account into iHost. So before that, for installing any other add-ons, we have to insert the memory card. So I have already inserted the 64 GB memory card. So first process is we have to format it. So all the data will be erased after the format. Continue, we'll just give continue here. It will take a few seconds to do the format process. So here we can see that formatted successfully. So here it is 0 GB or 58.24 GB. We'll install the EV-Link add-on first. We'll just give install, so that this add-on will get installed in iHost device. So now the installation of the EV-Link add-on is completed. So here we are having a run and uninstall. Let's run the add-on. So it is asking for the network as a host. You just leave it as a host. RAM and CPU, we will just leave it as a blank. We can select the microphone or speakers. We are just giving an access for this add-on to use the microphone and speaker. We'll just give run. That's all. It is installed and it is running. So info is nothing but the version and the size and the CPU usage and the RAM usage for this particular add-on. We'll go to the web UI. So this is the place where we have to link our EV-Link smart home application. So now actually I have not linked any of the EV-Link accounts, but even though some of the devices are detected, the reason is that all of my these are all my Sonoff devices which is already in my home in the same network where I have connected the iHost. So it has detected all those devices. So let's see what will happen if we give login. So here if you see here, only some numbers are there, not the name which I have given in the EV-Link smart home application. Let's see. Now we'll go to login. So I'll change this to my region. Okay, it's got successful. It is now, it is I have linked my EV-Link account with iHost. So now what happened is, whatever the name which I have given in my applications all reflected here. So now what we have to do is, so like these are all the devices which is available in the same in the network. So here we are having an option for sync. So what is the purpose of sync is, basically this add-on will pull all the Sonoff devices which is available in the network. So based on our interest, only the devices which we need to bring into iHost can be done through this sync application. So now we can check here. So now that all the devices is, even though it is 0 now, the reason is I have not linked or synced any of the devices from the EV-Link add-on. Let's do it. For example, we'll go to web UI. So for example, I'm just giving as a main hall a hanging light. I'm just giving sync, get iHost access token, confirm to get iHost access. I'm just giving done. Okay, got iHost access token. I'm just giving sync for main hall corner light. I'm just giving a sync main hall ceiling light, main hall fan, main hall focus light. I have synced all those. For example, so here out of this one I have given 1 2 3 4 5 devices I have given a sync. So now if we go to home, so those devices will be visible in this category. So these two are rightly, it's in on state. That is the reason why this is in on color. So this is the symbol for local area connection. We'll see here. Just click here. This is okay. Turn on, turn off. It's working fine. So we'll go to see the settings. So here we can able to change the name, assign location. Okay, no data available, current version of the firmware version of the device, then Wi-Fi strength, device ID, all those devices are visible here. Operation log, we can see the log records. Okay, super. We are having an option for delete also. So this is how we have to link our Sonoff devices from EV-Link account to iHost. Let's see, we'll go to the settings and we'll see what are the options available. So first one is the device name. If you want to change the device name, here we can change password, language, time, volume is 50%. I will increase to 100. So network indicators. So this is the same thing that we have already linked through add-on, so it is not necessary here. Otherwise, let's link it here. So once I give link, it is asking for login with the QR code or login with password. I'll go to login with password. I'll just go to India. So okay, so now the EV-Link account is also linked in settings also. So these are all the details of the iHost devices, the IP address assigned and also the MAC address and all those details available. So log out or reboot options we are having. So here we can able to see CPU percentage, CPU and memory, all those details we can able to see here. This is the same thing which is available in the top left corner also. So here we are having an option of just giving a feedback something. Okay, so here we are having an option for add button. So here a lot of add-ons are available. We can first install the Node-RED. So we'll install this one. Just give install. So we know that Node-RED is one of the very best application that using this we can do a lot of automations. It's a very simple way of writing the automations using nodes, connecting nodes. Even if you are a new person for writing automations, if you have seen a few tutorials about Node-RED, then you will be able to write your own automation codes. Instead of writing your automations in scenes, we can use Node-RED. That will be very easy and it will be very effective also. When you are copying, for example, let's say that if you want to copy the automations for other devices also, it will be very easy. We can just copy and paste and we can change the device IDs so that it will be easy for you for writing and automations. So actually here the installation of add-ons in Docker Hub will take few minutes. We have to wait for the add-on to get installed. It will take a few minutes, like 2, 3, up to 4, 5 minutes it will take based on the add-on size. So now the add-on is installed successfully. We can give run. The same thing it will ask. In the network we'll leave it as a bridge. We'll leave everything as default. Here also we can give access to microphone and speakers. You just give run. It is installed. So the port is 1880. So the port assigned for the Node-RED is this one. So how to open is, let's see here. So this is the IP. Okay, so 1880 is the port number, right? So let's see here. That's it. So here we have the Node-RED add-on is installed successfully in iHost. So we can use this for writing our automations works. We can see these automations in the next part of the video. Then we'll come to the devices. Here we are having, we can add rooms here. So let's say I'm just giving us a living hall. So we can so select the devices and groups. It is unassigned, so I will select all those devices. All these 5 devices belongs to my living room. I have selected all it and I have just given save. So now it is in living room. So now we can add we can try to create scenes. For example, I'm just giving a timer based. I want these devices, let's say that every day, only every day. For example, every day, so time is 20:51. Let's say that 6 o'clock means 18 will give. So here we are having 18, that is 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So every day at 6 p.m. we have to smart devices will select main hall hanging light to get turned on. That's it, guys. This is how we have to. So we have to give a scene name, daily hanging light on. So this is how. So here we are having the status is on. So this is how we have to write the smart scenes. Let's say manual scene, add scenes. This is also same thing, the timer and smart devices we are having. So what is this one is the smart devices, say like if based on one devices we have to do other, like the door sensors. If you are having a door sensors, if you want to write an automations for, if the door is open, we want to trigger some lights to get turned on, and if the door is turned to be closed, I want to change the device to be off. So using this we can able to do. So all those things we can see in another video. Let's see that I will add few of the Zigbee devices, and we'll see these kinds of scenes also. It's very nice here. So using add-on, a lot of add-ons are available from the Sonoff website. It is mentioned that we can HomeBridge can be added. So what the purpose of HomeBridge is, using the HomeBridge add-on we can emulate all those Sonoff devices to get into HomeKit. So like we can able to access all those devices in Apple devices in our home application, HomeKit application. And also Tassomoto, if you are a DIY person, you may know about the Tassomoto. Although Tassomoto devices can, using an MQTT option, we can bring it into iHost. That is also one of the option. The main purpose of having an iHost is that even without internet, this will take care of it. This is like before that, usually what we do, we don't have an option. If we are having a mobile phone inside in the same network, we can do LAN based activities. But so here we need not to worry about anything. So this host, this is like a person sitting inside the home and taking care of all the Sonoff devices. So we need not to worry about the internet so that we may miss the automations. So hereafter, if you are having an iHost, no worries at all. The time based activities and scenario, all the scenes will work flawlessly. It is one of the best device, iHost. It is one of the best hub from Sonoff. In this video we have seen the basic configurations of the iHost, and we have pulled the few devices which is already configured in EV-Link applications. Using that we have seen simple scenes also we have seen. So in the coming videos, in the next coming videos, we'll see the automations to be written in Node-RED, and of HomeBridge add-on we can install, and we can see how we can bring the Sonoff devices into HomeKit applications in Apple devices, and lots more can be seen. And also the Sonoff has mentioned that the Tassomoto devices like that can also be integrated through MQTT and Home Assistant. A lot of supports are available. All those things we can see in the forthcoming videos. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, do comment, subscribe and give your comments in the comment section below. Thank you.